So, a larger creator on here, Scott D. Henry, mentioned that having just one muted sound because of copyright or whatever the situation is can keep you from getting on the For You page. And back in the day, we used to go through our For You whenever we were in the band shadow or whatever we called it, other way around. But we would go through our page and look for all our CGVs and remove all of those videos and anything that the sound was muted on, we remove that. And that would typically help you get out of the ban. Now, all our views tanked as soon as the TikTok shop came around, those of us that chose not to participate in it. But Scott D. Henry pointed out, and he's right, our views tanked even worse. It got real bad as soon as all the music got copyrighted. So everything that got muted because of the copyright situation, you can go back in and change the sound. There are other videos of yours where they violate community guidelines and the sound just gets muted and they don't, there's no way to appeal it or change the sound. So you either have to delete it or private it. When you have something that has a community guideline violation, your only option is to delete it. If you've already appealed, lost appeal, can't appeal, what have you. So I just went through my entire profile and I checked on Social Blade before I started. I had 3,029 videos. It literally took like 5 or 6 minutes to scroll all the way to the bottom. And while I was doing that, I was looking for anything that had a little X in the corner over a speaker or had muted in the top left. And I wrote down all the dates and what the video covers looked like in a notebook. Well, I mean, like once I was like halfway through, I was like, there's a more efficient way to do this. And so I started with like deleting videos first because you can delete a video and it won't refresh your feed, but you start at the bottom and you delete the videos or move them to private, the ones that you need to, and you keep scrolling and you just keep scrolling through and you'll catch every single one. You can scroll fast and just look for the little mute bar at the bottom. However, when you change a sound, you have for as long as it takes for that sound to upload to the video to find other ones that you need to change as well. So I was able to get done like anywhere between 2 and 5 at a time. I figured out that turning off your Wi-Fi slows down how fast it uploads, so it gives you more time to go through. And at the end of the day, I had to private or delete 148 videos. 4 of those were CGVs. The other 144 were sounds that got muted that aren't appealable, can't change, so on and so forth. And I put them in private so I could keep the engagement that came with them. And then the first round, I had to take down like, I had to change like 50 videos. The second round, I had to change another 60 or so. I would say 70. So all in all, like I ended up having to like change or remove or private close to 200 videos. It took me 5 or 6 hours, and then I went back through at the end just to make sure that I didn't miss anything. Meaning I started at the bottom and I scrolled every single video, not in the gallery because it's hard to see some things. You catch them here and there. Best way to do it is just to scroll every video. And I scrolled every single video. I ended up taking down some videos of problematic creators that I had stitched that we later found out was problematic. I also took down some other things that I just don't really care to have on the internet, like story times and shit like that. Not so much I don't care to have it on the internet because I already put it out there that I don't care about. It's just it doesn't really like vibe with my channel anymore. So anyway, let's hope Scott D. Henry is right. And this like kind of lifts the burden that's been on my account lately. Also, for those of you that are creators that started becoming creators on TikTok shop only, like as far as I'm concerned, you guys are scabs. Like gross. I had the opinion that I was just going to block anybody that did the TikTok shop, but I realized a lot of creators were getting suppressed and a lot of them paid bills with TikTok. So they switched over to the TikTok shop, or they do both content create and TikTok shop to pay the bills. And so them, I'm cool with. You do what you got to do. But people that just started becoming creators to sell shit, you guys ruin this app. Anyway, I highly suggest if you are going to try to get out of being in the shadows, you sit down, go through your gallery, select all the videos that you need to, write their date, do a description, go to the very beginning, start changing everything to private or deleting what you need to, and then go back through and change the sounds as quickly as possible. Starting from the bottom is easier because you don't have to like load. You can just scroll up and find where it's at. Do that. Anyway, Hope this helps.